training has been going really well over the last couple of weeks. Over the last 4 weeks, I've managed to get a mid 60 kilometer one week, mid 60s next week, and then I did 51 the following week, and then last week I just did another 51k average for the week. And last week was because I would have went longer, but I had the Raheny 5 mile race, so that race went really well. Last year I think I ran it at an average pace of 4:17 per kilometer, and coming into it this year, I didn't do any speed work, didn't do any interval training, didn't do any sort of short intervals or any sort of intensity work. I think one day I went to track and did 4 or 10 400s. Apart from that, just kept it all really easy, just really trying to work on keeping the heart rate nice and low, trying to keep the rehab of the knee going. The knee overall feels pretty good and no major issues with it. So this week, last week in that 5 mile race, I managed to do an average pace of 4:18 per kilometer. So that was great. It was just under 35 minutes. I think it was 34:46 or something. I was really pleased with that. I kind of set out at the beginning of the race thinking of an average around 4:20 to 4:25. I would have been happy. But yeah, so that was it. When I did those 10 400s in the track, I was coming in at about 4:17, 4:18, I think, for most of those. So to be able to hold it for the 8k or the 5 miles, I was pretty happy. So it just shows that that really low aerobic base work does work to a certain point, and I feel now that I kind of got the foundations for my running again. So from this week and leading on for the next probably 5 or 6 weeks, leading up to the half marathon that I have in the second week of March, it's just going to be like base training. So I'll continue with the volume. I'll try and bring it a little bit higher. I might try and get a couple of 70k weeks, 75 even if I can. And I'll start to add a little bit of intensity. It's going to be kind of longer intervals. Won't do any short, sharp stuff until I then finish that, and I'll go into like a bridge phase towards training for the marathon. The marathon is going to be in the first weekend of December in Valencia, but I'll probably run a marathon sometime during the summer if I can find one. I've also got another half marathon on the second week of April. So in that one, I'll be looking at trying to go certainly sub 90 minutes, so 1:30 in that one in April. But for the moment, training's going really well. Training is going very positively. My new Coros watch that I got gives me fantastic data, and it's much more easy to find the data than it is on Garmin. So kind of watching that is really good, giving you your training load, your recovery rate, all that, the heart rate, everything is great. So I'm kind of following along with all that, just keeping it all nice and chill, nice and relaxed, no real intensity. If I miss a run, I don't overly think about it. If I plan a 65-minute run, I only end up getting 45 or 50 minutes, that's fine. So long as I'm getting the easy consistency done, that's pretty much the main box ticked. And like I said, now leading into this week and next week, getting a bit of volume is going to be kind of the icing on the cake. Anyway, off out for a run now. Friday morning in the park, just on the way to work. I got a 15-minute window, so I thought I'll just have a little walk in the park just to get the legs moving for the day. A little bit sore after yesterday, and I want to do a couple of intervals today, just a couple of real easy. Try and run 3 times 1 kilometer at 4:15, so it's in around that 3-hour marathon pace, just nice and easy. I can't push it too much on the knee at the moment. A, I don't have the confidence to do it, and B, when I do push a little bit, I feel a bit of pain, so I want to try and avoid that. So yeah, I've run every day this week, I think, so far, and I'll definitely run today. I can't get any footage when I'm running because it's either dark or raining. Yeah, I'll definitely get a run today and tomorrow, and then a long run on Sunday, which should bring you up around that 65k again for the week. I'll be quite pleased if I do get that. But I suppose the message I would give anybody now, this time of year, and if you're in the boat that I'm in, is be strict on yourself when it comes to consistency. Just try and get it done as much as you can, but be easy on yourself when it comes to intensity. You're far better off just getting some consistent running done than being a bit willy-nilly with your training and just throwing in some hard intervals because you think you're going to get better bang for your buck. So yeah, the old adage is true. Be hard on yourself when it comes to consistency, and be easy on yourself when it comes to intensity. If you get the consistency, eventually the intensity will come. Class having those along the path where I run. Sunday morning, just back from a longer run. about 10 miles, 16k, nice easy run. Fitness is definitely growing. Felt much stronger in this run than I did a couple of weeks ago. The fitness is definitely building. Running at the pace with the lads is getting a lot easier. The knee is really feeling that it's kind of coming back. There's a little bit of pain still when I run, but overall it's much better. And yeah, those long, consistent, easy miles, just week on week, month on month, are really starting to pay off. So yeah, keep on building on that. Should get myself in relatively good shape for the half marathon in March, and then should be in very good shape for the half marathon mid-April. But overall, yeah, positive week. Didn't get much filming done, like I said, because it was raining and dark most of the times I ran, but I should wrap up this video now. Anyway, listen guys, run far, run fast, most of all, run sensible.